When injustice corners you, how hard would you fight to protect your honor? This powerful Inuit legend tells the relentless struggle of a man fighting not only for justice, but also to preserve respect for himself and his family. 35-year-old Taqqiq, living in the village of Taqqiq, was one of the village's most respected hunters. He was known as an honest, hard-working, and trustworthy man. He lived a happy life with his wife Leela and their 10-year-old son Jalen. Taqqiq's greatest characteristic was that he never lied and always defended the truth. The villagers trusted him and sought his opinion in difficult situations. Taqqiq's word is like gold, said Hanru, the village's elderly leader. Whatever he says is true. Taqqiq's closest friend was Nuro. They had been like brothers since childhood. They hunted together and spent time as families. That autumn, strange events began happening in the village. Valuable items were being stolen from people's homes. At first, small things, a few fish, tools, and equipment, but then more valuable items began to disappear. "This is very strange," said the village shaman Kayak. "We've never experienced such things in our village." The villagers were worried. Everyone was looking at each other with suspicion, and trust was diminishing. Taqqiq was very upset about this situation. "Our village is falling apart," he complained to his wife. "These theft incidents are making us enemies of each other." "I hope it gets resolved as soon as possible," said Lila anxiously. Taqqiq began volunteering as a night watchman to restore the villagers' confidence. He would patrol the village at night and watch for suspicious situations. "Maybe this way I can catch the thief," he thought. The theft incidents continued increasingly. This time, very valuable seal skin coats were stolen from the home of the wealthiest family in the village, merchant Putik. Putik was very angry. "I was going to sell these coats to buy supplies for winter. What am I going to do now?" Village leader Hanru called a meeting. "We must find a solution to this situation now. The thief is living among us." At the meeting, everyone shared their opinions. Some thought someone from outside the village was coming, while others believed the culprit was a villager. "As the person doing the night watch, what do you think, Taqqiq?" asked Hanru. "I think the thief is a villager, because he knows what's in which houses, but I haven't been able to identify him yet." These words made everyone think. That night, while Taqqiq was doing his night watch again, he noticed something strange. Light was seeping from his friend Nuro's house, and strange sounds were coming. He approached curiously, but Nuro noticed him. "Taqqiq, what are you doing here?" "I'm on night watch. Why are you awake at this hour?" "Oh, the baby was crying. My wife is trying to put him to sleep." Taqqiq found this explanation normal and left. But there was a strange feeling inside him. The next day, sacred amulets were stolen from the village shaman, Kayak's house. This incident made everyone very angry because touching sacred items was a great disrespect. "This is too much," shouted Kayak. "The thief is now reaching for sacred items." The villagers were furious. They absolutely had to find the thief now. That evening, while Taqqiq was resting at home, there was a knock on the door. When he opened it, he saw village leader Hanru and several elders. Their faces were serious and determined. "Taqqiq, we need to talk to you." "Of course. Please come in." Hanru entered and looked directly at Taqqiq. "Taqqiq, there's a very serious accusation against you." "What accusation?" "Nuro claims that you're the thief." Taqqiq looked in shock. "What? This is impossible. Nuro is my closest friend. He says he saw you behaving suspiciously around his house last night. He also claims that stolen items were found in your home." "This is completely false. Hanru, you know me. I would never do such a thing." "We also knew you weren't that kind of person, but Nuro is very insistent. We're going to search your house." Taqqiq's heart was beating fast, but he wasn't afraid because he was innocent. Of course, search. You won't find anything. But when the village elders searched the house, they found stolen items under Taqqiq's chest. Putik's leather, Kayak's amulets. This is impossible, shouted Taqqiq. I didn't put these here. But the evidence was clear. The village elders looked at Taqqiq with disappointment. Taqqiq, this is very sad. We didn't expect this from you. I didn't do this. Someone set me up. But nobody was listening to him. The evidence was too clear. The next day, the entire village learned that Taqqiq was the thief. People were turning their backs on him, stopping conversations. His wife Leela was in shock. Taqqiq, please tell the truth. Did you do it? Leela, don't you trust me? I didn't do it. But the items were found in our house. Someone set us up. Don't you believe this? Lila was undecided. She wanted to trust her husband, but the evidence was too clear. When his little son Jalen went to school, the other children mocked him. Your father is a thief, they shouted. He stole our things. Jalen came home crying. Dad, did you really steal? Taqqiq's heart broke. No, son, I didn't do it, but now I have to prove it. The villagers began to ostracize Taqqiq. Nobody was talking to him or cooperating. Worst of all, his closest friend Nuro had accused him. Why did Nuro do such a thing, Taqqiq wondered. Why did he slander me? Taqqiq decided to talk to Nuro. Nuro, can we talk? Nuro looked coldly. I don't talk to thieves. Nuro, I'm your closest friend. Why are you treating me like this? Because you disappointed me. I trusted you. But I didn't do it. Someone set me up. The evidence was found in your house, Taqqiq. What more proof is needed? Taqqiq understood that nobody believed him. When Taqqiq was left alone, he began to analyze the situation. Someone had set him up, but who and why? When did the theft incident start, he thought, and who knows so well what's in which house? Something came to his mind. Since the thefts began, Nuro's behavior had changed. He was more closed off, more tense. Could it be, he thought, is Nuro the real thief? This thought shook him. Could his closest friend have slandered him? That night, he decided to secretly watch Nuro's house. If his suspicions were correct, he had to find evidence. At midnight, Nuro left his house. Taqqiq followed him. Nuro went to elderly Kango's house on the other side of the village. Taqqiq secretly approached and saw Nuro enter the house. A few minutes later, he came out with something in his hands. I caught him, thought Taqqiq. But catching Nuro red-handed wasn't enough. Nobody would believe him. He needed stronger evidence. The next day, Taqqiq decided to investigate Nuro's house. When his family was away, he secretly went inside. He found a hidden pit in a corner of the house. Inside were stolen items. Here's the evidence, he thought. But now, how would he present this evidence to the villagers? Nobody believed him. Taqqiq told the situation to his wife Leela. Leela, the real thief is Nuro. I found the evidence in his house. Leela was surprised. Really? But why did he slander you? Because he wanted suspicion to stay away from him. Since I'm his closest friend, nobody would suspect him. So what are we going to do now? I'm going to show the truth to the villagers. Taqqiq made a plan. That night, when Nuro was stealing again, he would catch him red-handed and show the villagers. At midnight, Taqqiq waited for Nuro. As expected, Nuro left his house and headed to another house. This time, Taqqiq had also brought village leader Hanru. Hanru, come and see who the real thief is. The two secretly followed Nuro. Nuro entered elderly Atuat's house and stole items. Just as he was leaving the house, Taqqiq and Hanru caught him. Nuro, were you the thief? Nuro was shocked. He was caught with stolen items in his hands. You are my closest friend. Why did you slander me? Nuro collapsed. Because my family had needs, but I didn't want to get caught. Since you're always honest, nobody would suspect you. My plan would have worked." Hanru was very angry. "Not only did you steal, but you also slandered an innocent person." The next day, a big meeting was held in the village square. Hanru told everyone the truth. "Villagers, we have done a great injustice. Taqqiq is innocent. The real thief was Nuro." The villagers were shocked. Everyone apologized to Taqqiq. "Taqqiq, forgive us. We wronged you." Taqqiq was emotional but not angry. "I forgive you, but let's learn from this. We should learn the facts before accusing people." The hardest moment was confronting Nuro. "Taqqiq, I'm very sorry. Can you forgive me?" Taqqiq thought for a long time. "Nuro, you caused me great pain, but I forgive you, because anger doesn't make me happy." The villagers admired Taqqiq's greatness. "This man is a real hero," they said. Nuro was punished, but thanks to Taqqiq's forgiveness, he wasn't banished from the village. He returned the stolen items and apologized to the villagers. Taqqiq's family was happier now. His son, Jalen, proudly said at school, "My father was proven innocent." "Dad, you're very brave," said Jalen. "You fought even when nobody believed you." "Son, sometimes we need to defend the truth, even in difficult times. This gives us strength." His wife, Lila, apologized to her husband. "I'm sorry for not trusting you." "Lila, sometimes it's normal to doubt. What's important is seeing the truth in the end." The village learned to be more careful after this incident. Instead of judging people immediately, they decided to investigate the truth. The elderly shaman Kayak said this about the incident. "Justice sometimes comes late, but it always comes. The brave are never left alone." Taqqiq was now even more respected in the village, not only for his honesty, but also for his fight against injustice. This story teaches us that when we face injustice, we shouldn't give up. The truth always comes to light. What's important is to persevere on the path we know is right and protect our honor. Taqqiq's story shows the attitude taken in the face of innocence and the importance of true friendship. Injustice is temporary, but honor is eternal. Friends, while listening to this story, didn't you think, have I ever faced injustice too? Sometimes in life, even the closest people can disappoint us. But as Taqqiq showed, real strength is not bowing to injustice. The most beautiful part of this story is showing the power of forgiveness in the end. Taqqiq even forgave the friend who betrayed him. What a great state of mind that is, isn't it? If this story of justice resonates in your heart, click the like button, because stories of justice give hope to all of us. I'm curious in the comments. Have you ever faced injustice? How did you fight in that situation? Was it harder to forgive or to fight? Your experiences are very valuable to us. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm here with you every day. This channel isn't just entertainment, it's a place where we share life lessons. We grow together, we learn together. Until we meet in the next story, keep standing on the side of justice. Sometimes we may be left alone, but truth is always with us. See you soon.